Eugene, obviously with a hoop background, just kind of looking at Candace as the player, I think the way that most teams or most coaches or most franchises want their front court pieces to operate in 2024, Candace was literally doing it in 2004. And the fact that when she got to the league, or even before she got to the league in high school and in college, she was such an anomaly because of her abundance of skill and versatility on both ends of the floor. I think those are probably the biggest distinguishing factors that differentiated her from anybody else that was mentioned in the same breath as her. Can you just kind of speak to how she expedited the evolution of women's basketball? And naturally, we saw players on the men's side even doing some of the things that Candace was doing. Just kind of speaking to what you saw, from her and just kind of in the scouting sense.
Yeah, kind of the same thing I mentioned from the beginning, being able to, be on the playground with her dad who played a high level of college ball, and then transferring it down to Anthony as she got a little older. She was able to, kind of play with him and kind of see what his skill set was like. And then, that growth spurt that she had, she was able to implement kind of those guard skills. Like you said, this is 20 years ago, 2004 is 20 years ago. So her being able to kind of implement that early on in her game. And then as the growth spurt happened, it was only right for her to be the first or second woman to dunk in the tournament game and dunk in the W and all that type of stuff, man. So it's it's crazy to see now. I don't want to say she was ahead of her time, because she was able to do some of those things and kind of put that style of making the W kind of that style of play. Like you said, most front courts, when you see players like Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, and all of those kind of bigs who are able to stretch the floor, which is something the NBA is doing as well. They're able to stretch the floor, shoot the ball, put it on the floor, finish at the rim, rebound, take it the length of the court. They're kind of, all-around players. And just Candace being the first to do that, I feel like that can't go, without high praise, man. So you see everybody giving her props. Even the young girls, when you talk about the young lady, when you see Angel Reese giving her props. Angel Reese was she may not even been born. She may have been 1 or 2 when Candace was doing this stuff in high school. So for the legend to be able to last 20 years, and it's probably going to last for another 20 years until she's gone, man, I think it says a lot about what she did, again, not just for the W and being one of the Pat Summitt disciples, but early on in high school basketball here, we know about the Cappy Pondexters and Kim Williams and all of those girls that kind of predated her. But, she's one of a kind, man. 6'5", 6'6", however tall, you want to give her. She was definitely a one of one with that skill set.
We all silly like the mayor.